Alrighty everybody, what's going on? It's your host, Pokemart TCG, the Gamesman here, back at it for another awesome video. What's going on, my dudes, my guys, my girls? What's popping on this Sunday afternoon, guys? Got another awesome video for you guys lined up for today, and we're going to take a look at the Pokemon market analysis, the forecast, whether this is good, bad. You guys can make your own forecast on what you think, all of this all ties into. Is it for the best, or is it for the worst, or is the worst yet to come? So, guys, as you guys know, I'm going to base this all on facts, factual information on what's going on with the market. All right, so got my little sheet here. So we're just going to go on down the line, guys, and go through the facts on what we all see going on right now. I mean, if you don't see, this is factual information that's going on. So we do know for a fact that the Pokemon Company has stated that they were going to rev up the printing, right? They're going to rev up the printing. And they're going to continue to print in waves. All right. So, being that the Pokemon Company, guys, is going to rev up the printing, okay? They're going to rev up the printing and bring up the printing to capacity, to the maximum capacity, and printing in waves. All right. That's what we're going to end up getting, guys, is longer print runs. Current releases that we see, like basically your base set Sword and Shield, your Rebel Clash, stuff along those lines, your basic introduction for the first waves of Pokemon that came out for this year was our Sword and Shield and our Rebel Clash. Basically, we're going to see longer print runs. They're going to be in the mill for a while. They're going to be in our rotations for quite some time to come. All right. From what I gather from these, these longer print runs, we're going to get larger. I believe we're going to get larger print runs of current and existing sets. All right, so that's what I think we're going to get, and into the future, we're going to get more sets like this in larger volume. All right. So, second fact number 2, right, is that the Pokemon Company has also stated that they are not afraid of reprinting. Okay? Pokemon Company said this earlier part of this year, that they are not afraid to reprint. All right? So most likely, I gather that from this, what I see in reprinting, that they're like I said, it'll fall back to our most current sets, our Sword and Shield, Rebel Clash, and the Sword and Shield base set. Is basically they want to keep these on the market. That those will most likely be the sets that are reprinted. All right, and some of our most popular sets. All right. So maybe Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, along those lines, you'll see some of these sets as our most, popular sets. Shining Fates is right along in that realm of being our most popular set. So most likely these sets will be in rotation for quite some time. All right. So and be reprinting. All right. And that may include some older sets, guys. Some older sets may be in this potential for reprinting. But you have to look at it in this aspect. With any company that is in business, they're out to make money. So as a pressman, as a printing, I used to be a pressman, a journeyman in Denver printing litho. I told you guys about this a while back. In the printing, guys, Pokemon does not own their own printing. All right, does not own their own presses. All right, let's just say that for a fact that they don't own their own presses. So they're on, I'm going to say a schedule for. They are on a schedule for printing. That each set we get 4 sets every year, right? So every year we get 4 sets. So they have a limited amount of time available to print these sets up. All right. So they buy their times from the pressmen. They say, all right, well, the pressman already knows their schedule. This is Pokemon's layout for the year. They're going to need this press at this time to print up XY set and XY set for this, to get those sets out. So they're buying time from the pressmen, from the printing company, to allow them to print these sets to get them out to us in the fashion that they want to give out. Every couple of months we get a new set. So they're buying time from the pressmen. They got to have these sets done. So the amount of time allocated to do reprints is very small. The window for reprints are very small for the Pokemon company. So what they're going to do is they're going to look at their money stuff. What is making the company money? What is going to not just sit on shelves and people are just going to, ooh, I don't really want that because I opened plenty of it and there's not too much in that set that's really eye appealing. So they're going to look at really sets that are really eye popping, and that's why we got the Hidden Fates reprints. Shining Fates most likely will be reprinted, and this set, guys, we'll talk a little bit more about Shining Fates, guys, because that's also in the notes here. All right. Now, I've seen other people talk about the average lifespan of Pokemon sets as being 1.5 to 2 years, and I kind of have to open that window a little more in further depth. And I'm saying this because we have an average lifespan that one YouTuber was talking that Pokemon has an average lifespan of certain sets have a 1.5 to 2 year lifespan, and reality, I'm going to open that window up. And it's going to open it up kind of a little bit more lengthier because of this particular set that we have to look at and put that in perspective. Why, So with the average lifespan, I'm saying is any set that was printed, say this year, has a lifespan of 1 to 5 years. And at any time within that 1 to 5 years, that set could be reprinted. And I'm going to say that just particularly because of evolutions, guys. Of evolutions. Evolutions printed, I think, came out in 2014 and was still being printed, guys. Still was being printed and has been printed to oblivion. There's a lot of evolutions out there. There's a lot of evolutions product that people are holding on to in expectations of the growth of that particular set. So if someone's telling you that the average lifespan, most average, yeah, you could say maybe of 1 to 2 years, but reality is that these sets have a lifespan of up to 5 years of being reprinted at any time within those 5 years. No matter if the set goes out of rotation or not, they're still printing up sets, of this, evolutions. And now we have just putting into expectations whether the company is still printing evolutions right now. That's going to be hard for me to even say because we have these new True Steel sets that came out and they have evolutions packs in them. So whether they're backstock, that Pokemon Company has an abundance of this stuff still in the warehouse that is being, just packed into these sets, these True Steel sets that just came out. I've seen some people open up the new True Steel. So not quite frankly sure if evolutions, but average lifespan, guys, could be 2 years, but I'm saying 5 years at most for most sets to avoid a reprint or could be reprinted at any time within those 5 years. All right? Now, these are all facts, guys. This is facts. I mean, I've been in this thing with you guys since, I'm in my 5th year. All right? Now, I'm going to talk about the SRFL, and the SRFL is my abbreviation for the scalpers, resellers, flippers, and the LGS stores. All right? Now, what we see on the open market right now, this is what's going on the market. It's been going on as long as Pokemon. It's been going on as long as there was product that you could buy from a store to resell and flip on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, eBay, Amazon, or wherever. So the RFL, I'm just going to put it into Pokemon Standard for what I'm using it. These are your scalpers, The S, the R is your resellers, the F is your flippers, and the L are your LGS stores. Now, all of these play part in all of this, what's going on in the marketplace within buying of the product, hoarding it of the sealed product, and then selling the sealed product on the secondary market. All of these aspects, the R, the S, R, F, and the L, play part in all of that. All of it. I don't care if anybody says, oh, well, my LGS store doesn't sell on eBay. Well, a lot of resellers, LGS stores are included, have back doors. They are flipping some stuff on internet. So, internet, they got their own web store. It's still the back door. They're still selling it online. So, it is a back door. So you're selling it on the secondary market. It's open market for anybody to go to www.com and go to that website and buy it on the secondary market. So, they are on the secondary market, and they are considered to me as a flipper, but they're selling at a lower cost. Well, some of the LGS stores are selling at a lower cost than what the actual secondary market is. All right, so they are part of this whole thing of the Pokemon analysis for 2021. All right, now another fact that we have going on right now, and everyone is quite frankly aware of it, and some people left YouTube because of it, or left the Pokemon end of it because of the product shortages from your Targets and your local Walmarts and any stores that sell Pokemon product, your CVS's, your Rite Aids, your Marshalls, your Barnes and Nobles, Toys R Us, if you got a Toys R Us, wherever the hell they sell Pokemon cards, guys, there's product shortages throughout the nation, all over the world. People are complaining. You hear a lot of YouTubers complaining. There's shortages. I can't get product. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. So that's another fact. That's another fact. All right. Now we have another fact. All right. Another fact is the grading services. Your PSA, your BGS, that's your Beckett's, and then you have your CGC. All right. They're backed up, right? So there's tons of PSA product, guys, sitting in at PSA. Tons of product. Everybody, mom and dad, LGS stores, all sending stuff in to PSA. All right, and they're going into the BGSs, your Beckett's, and your CGCs, and your other local graders, grade companies that grade outside. Your GMC, I think there's another grading company. And what's going to happen is, for the market, guys, all you guys selling PSA cards and all of that, there will be a flood of PSA cards coming to the market. I mean, we may not see that at Relevant right now. It's like we don't see it because there are a lot of people's cards are locked up in PSA. But what that's going to be, there's going to be a lot of competition on your eBay, your Amazon, on your Facebook Marketplace. There will be a ton of PSA graded cards, and what it means for the overall market. There's going to be a lot of competition for you guys that collect PSA graded cards. All right, there's going to be a lot of competition because there's going to be a lot of guys selling that exact same card in the same exact condition. So there's going to be a fight for who's got the best price. You see it on eBay, this guy got it for this price, this guy's undercutting that guy to sell it for this price. So there's going to be a flood of it, guys. It's coming. I'm telling you, the whole Pokemon market is going to be flooded. I mean, Pokemon cards are printed anyway, so it's just a little piece of cardboard. They're printed. I mean, there's tons of it all over the place. You find one guy has this price, another card shop has it this price, a guy on Facebook has it at this price. So you see it now, but there's just going to be an abundance of cards from PSA. There's going to be an abundance of product on store shelves, and ultimately, it's kind of like pick your poison with this, because this is what we're coming to. What else is a fact, guys? Fact. Being in this market, it's factual that I see it, and if you don't see it, then you're not opening enough product or not keeping your eyes on the market as closely as I am. And this is what I also see, guys. With this product of being in low supply, all right, and in high demand, all right, the Pokemon Company is produce it as fast as they can. But with that production of as fast as they can get it, trying to get it into the hands of all the complaining people that are complaining about the shortages. There's not enough product. I can't find product. I'm not going to do YouTube no more. I'm quitting. Well, you heard Logan Paul, right? I'm quitting Pokemon because of reprints. You heard that for himself. And then what happens is they're back in the business. So all you guys saying you're gonna quit Pokemon, you're full of it. You're full of it because you end up coming right back. For the love of the hobby, one day or 1 year, you're right back in it again. So don't say you're leaving. If you're leaving, leave for good. Because for every person that leaves, we have like 3 more people coming in taking your spot. So it ain't like we missed out on this person, we're going to miss that person. No, because it's for every one person that leaves, Pokemon that's saying they're going to leave or quit their YouTube channel, you got 3 more coming in on top of that for every person that does leave. So I've seen people who say they're going to leave the market. Collector Cousin said he was leaving Pokemon. For the love of the hobby and for the love of opening, he's right back in it again. So, you know, if you're going to leave, you're going to be right back in it. You either love this hobby or hate it for what it's worth, but that's facts. You're going to stay in the hobby. You're coming back one day or another. It's going to be a set that's coming out that's going to pull you right back in, or you're just going to miss the hobby. In general, you're going to come right back. So you're either going to stay in it through the ups and the downs, or just get the hell out of the market and stay out and don't buy another Pokemon card for the rest of your life. All right, but I don't see that happening. A lot of people who say they're going to leave are coming right back in. So whatever your decision on what makes you say I'm going to leave, you'll be right back in it. I guarantee you. So what I do see, guys, is, like I said, with this market, there are issues with errors. There's issue with poor quality, and the quality comes with bad centering. We've seen silvering on the baby shinies on shiny fates. We've seen whitening, and this all, you know, even the wrong cards being in the wrong pack. You had shiny Vivid Voltage had 25th anniversary cards inside packs. I've seen many people on YouTube opening up Vivid Voltage and getting 25th anniversary cards in a Vivid Voltage pack. Unheard of, right? But that all falls back to quality control with Pokemon Company rushing these printers. Hey, we got to get this done. You know, can we get this? We need this out as ASAP. So the printers the pressmen, you know, they're put on tab, guys. They're running Tylenol in their heads all day trying to we got to get this printed. These people are running on overtime trying to get this stuff printed out, and maintenance of the presses, of washing them down, changing the blankets to make sure they got the top quality blanket back on when the blanket is wearing out, changing the plates as often as they need when there are things going on with the plates due to indentations or any kind of nicks or scratches that are on it. That all, if they don't care, they're going to continue to print, and you're going to have all those whitenings. You're going to have all the issues of off-centering when they go to cut and bindery. So rushing product, guys. Pokemon is rushing product out to get us that product as fast as they can to meet the demand, because a lot of influencers, guys, brought a lot of people into Pokemon, and it's just, you know, Pokemon had to step up their game and got to rev up everything, try to get stuff out. Production is up. They're going out to other printers outside of what they probably normally do, and that's probably why we got different card stocks that we get. I mean, some people notice that the cards were on different card stock. They felt heavier or smoother, or I heard some issues where people were talking about the card stock, Shiny Fates in particular. But yeah, guys, you know, Pokemon is rushing this stuff out, trying to meet the demand, trying to get product in stock. All right, so with that rush comes errors, poor quality, wrong cards being in the packs from other sets, and other stuff that they're printing is just getting jostled in there and packaged in somehow. They're making their way into the packs, and we as openers opening the pack, and we're finding these errors and finding these conditions, and it's just, you know, the whiting, and all due to lack of quality control, guys. There's actually no quality control where it comes to printing Pokemon cards. That it used to have, there was a standard. When I used to print, guys, in Denver reprinting litho, there's a standard. All right, that we must uphold at all times. You know, our standards on what we strive ourselves in doing when we print it, that we say we're the #1 printer in, you know, on the East Coast, you know, or, you know, we're good at this and we got to maintain that standard. Pokemon has fallen below the standards they have set on previous sets, where you had absolutely good centering, like Unbroken Bonds. I mean, you had some really nice centering there. I really, you know, we're at the age, guys, where we should be getting cards that are not off-centered, that they are not lackluster, that they are below standards. And what I see, guys, is we're getting shafted. Really, you're getting shafted. We are getting the short end of the stick because, you know, we got a lot of people coming into the community, and we're getting far superior cards. I mean, the color of the cards look great. We look at these VMAX cards, we look at these Rainbow Rares, and say, oh wow, this card looks gorgeous. I love this set because the set has a lot of stuff in it. But if you overall take a second look at the sets and the quality of the cards that we are getting, they're below the standards of what we used to get. Some of these full arts and stuff, if you look at the centering on the full arts from Sun and Moon and older sets that we got, they are far superior as far as quality and standard that Pokemon set for those cards to be printed, that they are centered up nice, they're not all jackhammered to one side, or not nicks or picks and silvering and all kinds of other garbage that goes on with these new sets that we keep falling trapped into because we got to have the next set to open up. And, you know, I'm taking a look at Shiny Fates, guys. Shiny Fates is not all that great. I mean, I'm glad I didn't open up a lot of a product, and I really am, because I see a lot of people complaining about the set, even though it has a lot of stuff. But this set, I'm telling you, is overpriced. Overpriced. If you compare this set, if you go check out Boba Squad, I think it was, he's doing a comparison chart over there. Yeah. How can this set, guys, how can this set rival that of Hidden Fates? Okay, I can't see how Shiny Fates can rival Hidden Fates. Everybody was saying this set was going to be Hidden Fates 2.0. Actually, I think it's 2.0 below, because the set is really not all that great. The set, actually, guys, as sitting right now, as I see it right now, the set is falling and tanking. Go check the market, guys. Go check the market. The market for Shiny Fates is just tanking all over the place. All over the place. You can buy VMAX Shiny cards for $4, $3. A lot of them are under 10 or at 10. All right? Shiny Fates. Shiny Fates. All right? How can this set be at the same level as Hidden Fates just because it has the Charizard in it, and a lot of the other cards are just tanking the hell? Even the Rainbow Rares, they're all just falling, they're all just bottom lining. I mean, I feel sorry for you guys that are opening the sealed product, because with the sealed product, guys, it's overpriced. The pack that you're opening, all right, is, if you're paying on the scalper market, the secondary market, what I see some breaks selling packs for 10. I see some breaks selling them for 15. I see other breaks selling them for 8. And I can't see how this set is that expensive. How is this set that expensive when, if you took the same, what is it, the booster, not the booster box, the ETB was running very high at about $150. I've seen people pay $79. At Kirkland's Game Store, they were doing a pre-sale for Shiny Fates. ETBs were $79. And now I see them on Facebook Marketplace, $65, $60. Some people got them still at $95. But I see everything tanking, guys, on these Shiny Fates. It's kind of like crazy what's going on. And a lot of that has to do with the overall quality, and is the set really what it was expected to be? A 2.0 blowout of Hidden Fates? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so, because what we see on the marketplace on these cards just tanking all over the place. And I think a lot of that has to do, guys, is if you go back and you go check out Collect Pokemon, right? If you check out Collect Pokemon, he said that Shiny Fates, I believe he said that this was his quote, that Shiny Fates could be that set. That is one that is printed to oblivion. All right? All right? Could be the set, guys. This could be our set that is really going to be printed. This could be the set. The pull rates, okay? Don't get me wrong. The pull rates on Shiny Fates are off the charts. It's got a pull rate that's right up there with Hidden Fates, if not better than Hidden Fates. All right? If not better. I mean, I've seen a lot of people open a lot of stuff on Shiny Fates and pull a lot of bangers, double bangers, amazing rare and a full art, or a VMAX rainbow rare behind a amazing rare. So I've seen some really crazy pulls, double bangers. I mean, you get double bangers in Hidden Fates, but is this set really that rivals Hidden Fates? I don't think so. I don't think so, because the market doesn't show that is where it is. Charizard is falling off the chart. It was $1,000, right? Charizard shiny, and my prediction, guys, is I can see that Charizard falling to about 300 to 250, if that, because of the overall amount of product. I mean, this set is being produced in waves, right? Pokemon said they're printing in waves, and we still have waves of this product still to come, on top of reprints to come. So what is that saying, guys? What is that saying? What it's saying to me is that the prices of this product is going to continue to drop and tank. All right? Some cards are going to stay, like Charizard may end up balancing out and stay stagnant when it reaches that breaking point on where it's going to stay stagnant at, because of the overall product amount of this product that's going to be printed, and we haven't even hit the reprint stage of it yet. All right, what you should be looking at if you're buying Shiny Fates, and I told you guys this before, is I said, guys, you need to be careful what you invest your money in, right? What you put your money in, what sets you, what stuff you're buying. If you're a reseller, if you're flipping, or just investing, are you speculating? There's, where are you looking at to go with Shiny Fates? Because if you're in it for long term, to me, if you're going to invest in any particular product, and if you're going to invest in Shiny Fates, is not 2 years and I'm going to buy up what I can and sealed, and I'm going to sell it 2 years later. That's not long term. Long term, long life, longevity of a true investor. If you're going to invest in something, or you're going to buy a lot of it to get a great return later on, is that 5 to 10 year term is when you're going to actually flip it to make a profit, because that's when it's ultimately going to be hitting and it's actually free of reprints, and you can actually really focus on, did you make a right choice or not. And for long term, if you're just buying cards, sealed product to just flip, you're really I heard another guy talking about a speculator. As a flipper and all that. I'm trying to give you guys an all-in-one video on this whole thing, because this moment for you guys, for me, is based on a lot of YouTube analysis that I did based on a bunch of channels that I watched, putting this whole thing together for you guys in one broadcast without breaking the video down into 3 different parts. And You know, if you're speculating, guys, just looking and saying, well, I'm going to just grab this and then I'm just going to hold this for a little bit and then turn it, you're really not investing. Investors, guys, they look for products for long term that are going to have long growth potentials. You know, kind of like buying a house. You buy a house at $95,000 and then you decide, you know, your family got bigger and you need a bigger house, and that's 5 to 10 years later, you sell this house, right? And now it's eschewed in market because on the things that you've done to it, the upgrades that you've done to it, it enhances the value of the house. Now the house is $205,000. So it's kind of what you do with Pokemon, guys. You can say you speculate on some packs, but are you speculating or are you investing? You got to really break down what you're in Pokemon for. Are you in it for the money? Are you in it for the hobby? Or just the enjoyment over the packs? Because we see a lot of different people, all right? A lot of different people in this market. Oh, I'm an investor. Oh, I invest in this. I invest in that. But do you really invest, or are you in it for the long term? All right? So, what are you in the market for? What are you in this market for? Are you in it just to open packs? Are you in it for just, are you in it for long term, 5 to 10 years, and then you sell off some product? Or what are you in it for? All right? You got to really cipher on what you're in this market for. All right? So, like I said, with Shiny Fates, guys, if you are buying this product for long term, it's great. It's great. I mean, put it away into a storage unit. If you're tempted to open, then you need to just seal it away someplace. Put it away and forget about it. If you're speculating, the more the product is in your view, you're going to open it up. Stuff that is coming our way. All right, a lot of stuff that's coming our way. You guys got to, based on what I'm telling you guys. All right. What I'm telling you, that's not even the bottom line. We have a stimulus check coming in. All right, a lot of you guys might have got it already. All right, where's that money going to go? Where's that? What are you going to do with that money that you get? Are you going to throw it into Pokemon? Or are you going to throw it into other collectibles, the baseball, the cards, Pokemon cards, Garbage Pail cards? Where are you going to throw that money? Are you putting in as, I'm going to invest in the Pokemon market, or I'm going to invest in the sporting card market with this money? Is a big chunk of that money going to go into Pokemon, or is it going to go someplace else? And if you're looking at throwing that money into the market, you really need to look at where you want to put it. Certain aspects of cards, certain card sets, some sealed product. You need to look at the product that you want to invest in for the long term. The long term, because you can't look at this as a short-term gain. Only the flippers look at a short term. And we're going to talk about that in a minute because, like I said, we're going to see a flood of this stuff, this Pokemon stuff coming to the market. And we're going to see a ton of it coming because of the market of what's going on, right? Pokemon is revving up the printing, right? So it's going to put a lot of product on the shelves. A lot of product is on the shelves. A lot of the scalpers, guys, a lot of the scalpers that are out there reselling are going to get caught. Okay? They're going to get caught. Now, as what I'm saying, guys, right now, is you cannot return product back to Walmart. All right? So you have people that are part of the scalper realm. Part of this market is made up of people that not a whole lot of it is based on this. All right? I'm just going to tell you straight up. This is how I see it. You have the scalpers that are your normal, everyday Mom, Joe, Bob, Bill. All right? That, have a job. All right? They got a job. and they'll go to these stores, buy out, and they're just reselling just to make money. All right, so mind it, you can't bring these products back to the store. All right, you can't get a refund back from the store for at Walmart. At least I know that you cannot bring the product back to the store at Walmart and get your money. Whether it's sealed, you cannot get your money back. All right, that's how Walmart's policy. Now Target, Target, I believe, I'm not sure particularly on this one, but I'm not sure if you can bring product back. I know if it's opened, you can return it for the same product. All right, that I do know for Target. As far as getting a refund, I'm not sure on that one on Target's policy, but I do know that Walmart is not going to give you a refund. So, with that, you have the scalpers that are made up of your everyday Joe and Bob, right? They have a 9-to-5 job as well, so they're safe. I mean, for the most part, those people, they got a job, they're buying Pokemon cards. But how much of this product are these guys buying? All right, how much of their credit card can they buy every week? All right, that they're charging all this money up. All right, I'm putting this because I'm going to bring it to light to you here in a minute. Is they're charging all this product if they're not using cash. They're charging their Visa. All right, their Visa. So the Visa card gets charged up every week. They're using their Discover card, their American Express, whatever, their MasterCard, Visa. Every week they're going out, hitting the Walmart's, Targets, everything. All right. And no matter how small their accumulation of product that they gather, some people larger than others, because if you've seen that video that I showed you, that guy was really loading in the shopping carriage. He had a hilt of sports card product. Now, if he is not selling that product, if you're going to Target and Walmart's every week and you're loading up your cart with all of this product, if you're not flipping that product fast enough, all right, because you're on there with a bunch of other competitors that are selling the same boxes that you got for X amount, and you're the highest one out there, well, they're undercutting you by $5. If you're not moving that product, guys, and your credit card bill comes due, you're not able to pay your credit card, or maybe you're able to pay your credit card, but you're still at the end of the rope, short end of the rope, because you still got all this sealed products that you have not moved. You cannot bring it back to the store. So you have XY stacks sitting in your storage that you haven't sold yet. So the credit card still is, charged up for that. You still have not recovered your funds to even cover your credit card bill, but yet here comes the following week, you're back out charging up the credit card again, and you're buying X amount of more product, and you're going to another store, X amount and another one more product, and your credit card bill is still going up, and you still have older product that you gained a whole bunch of stock that's still sitting that you haven't sold on Facebook Marketplace. All right, so with that said, you see what I'm gathering at, that these guys have a lot of product. All right, there's a lot of sealed product that these scalpers have in their houses, sitting on their shelves or in their possession, all right, with an unpaid bill on a credit card. So here comes the Pokemon company, here comes the sports card, they're restocking it and they're printing more of it. So more of this stuff is hitting and the more is becoming available, meaning that this guy, in order to sell it, has to lower the price or sell it for the same price that he paid for. That will end up, the way the whole market is going to delete the scalper out of the equation, is what Pokemon ultimately and the sports cards ultimately trying to do. All right, eliminate the scalper from the equation of selling product at an overpriced market. All right, so these guys, are going to get stuck. Guys are going to get stuck with product, and it's Pokemon cards too. They're going to either have to sell it at the same cost they paid for it, or just get out of the market and take the loss, without making a profit. So you can see this is what we got going on. We have the scalpers, and we have people that just don't have the money, guys, that are on a limited income, that are in the market as well, trying to put food on the table. This is what I see in the open market. So you have the scalpers and you have the people that are on a limited income trying to put food on the table. And the only way they can see that, because of the job situation, not having a job, because of the pandemic thing, is they have to do it in this manner. So that's what I see on the market. Now, this is some things that people aren't talking about, that, oh, the scalpers are ruining the market, but there are some other people that are on the market, guys, that have a limited income, that are... I'm busy. I need to go. All right, come on. Go. There's a bathroom upstairs. Go on. So you have these types of people also that have entered this market to try to make some money, to put food on the table on top of the limited income that they got coming in. So, this is some other, stuff that you don't hear other YouTubers talk about. All they talk about is the resellers. They talk about the scalpers. All right, ruining the market. It's not just scalpers on the market, guys. You guys have another set of people that have entered this market, and those are people that are on a low budget or limited income that have entered this market because they realize that this is an alternative way that they can put food on the table. Come on.
Yeah.
No, come on.
But
go.
Do you want it?
No, I don't want it.
Okay.
I'm going to finish my video.
Okay.
All right, so that's what you have entering the market, guys. You have the other side that people are not talking about that have entered this market, based that they can put food on the table, provide for their family, because of the pricings on what cards, boxes and stuff are going for. So you have these people that are also going to be eliminated from that equation, that are on the chopping block. All right, so you have these people, all right, on top of the scalpers that everybody's complaining that are ruining the market. I don't think scalpers or resellers are ruining the market. A lot of people are talking about that, and some people on YouTube are talking about that's why they're leaving Pokemon. They're getting out of the Pokemon thing because they can't find product. The scalpers are ruining it. You could put in a whole lot of equations into this thing, but this thing goes beyond scalpers, goes beyond resellers. The shortages were going to come. All right, the shortages were going to come. There was evident that a lot of people are at home right now, due to the pandemic thing we're going through. So a lot of people at home, they're back into, they're going into things and hobbies that they used to do, that because of their jobs and things that were going on didn't allow them to do that, and now it allows them to do it now because of this whole pandemic thing. So that's what also brought the high demand in. But other people that influence stuff also brought people into the market, and I don't see anything wrong with that neither. Having people doing videos and with larger fan bases bring new people into a community that's already striving. So what's wrong with having new people come into a market to buy into Pokemon? I mean, it's good for the hobby. It's good for business. Overall. I mean, it strengthens the whole community, and everyone that plays a part in all of it, the buying, the selling, and all of the flipper, you want to say, every one of us plays an important role in that, and that is that the product is being bought. If the product of Pokemon cards was not being bought, Pokemon would not be in business right now, guys, because everybody be complaining that scalpers are buying and reselling, and there's a lot of stuff that you can resell outside of Pokemon. There's just a market that you can sell Pokemon cards as well. I mean, everything that you buy, even at retail, has a market. There's a market for everything. I mean, that's why eBay sellers and Amazon sellers are in business. They're buying stuff that you guys have the same opportunity to buy as a normal consumer. You have the same opportunity to buy the same stuff that these resellers or people that are making a living on eBay and Amazon. You have that same resource at your disposal to go and buy and make the same money that these guys are doing, but yet you're back complaining about these guys are ruining the market when it's an open market in retail for anyone to succeed. It's just whether you want to do it or not. Everybody's just talking about how everybody is ruining it and doing this, but the resellers, retailers have been around, the resellers have been around, and now they have come into Pokemon, which they're already probably in anyway. They're just coming to a bigger proportion, and everybody's complaining. The demand for Pokemon cards is up. We all know that. But it's not the scalpers, it's not the resellers that are ruining the market. They all play an important role in this whole thing, this whole market analysis for Pokemon cards, because you have to buy a product in order for a company to make money on it. So if you don't buy the product, what happens? What happens if everybody on YouTube that opens Pokemon cards say, oh, the scalpers, if every one of us said, oh, I'm not buying Pokemon cards, I'm getting out of YouTube, I'm not buying no more products, I'm not opening no more. Every one of us said that. What happens to Pokemon, right? No one buys it. The company just decides, well, we're going to have to close up shop because no one is interested in our product. So, therefore, we might as well not print anymore because we might as well just shut down the company. So, then what happens? You have no more cards open, no more new releases, and all you got is complaints that you were putting out about, talking about, pushing the blame to someone else. When reality, everybody plays an important role in this whole thing, this whole market of Pokemon and collectibles. Every one of us plays a role because we're all putting money into a product that Pokemon wants to sell anyway. So you are buying it regardless to what you're paying for it. It's your money. So if you want to be the fool or the one that goes out and buys a set when it first comes out, and you pay, because you got to have it that day, and you pay the astronomical price of $200 for a booster box or $170 for an ETB, and then the set goes flop and you could have bought two of them 2 weeks later, then, hey, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but I'm just telling you, you need to just look at what past experiences and what is going on in Pokemon, that you know when the set first comes out, that prices on the secondary market are going to be up. And that goes for single cards as well. If you look at it just not on sealed product, ETBs, booster boxes, all that stuff, the prices have always been higher on the day of releases. Within the first couple of weeks, the prices have been higher. And then 2 to 3 weeks later, what happens, guys? Prices start to come down. I mean, it's been in the market. That's how I've seen it. That when the stuff first comes out, it's high, and then it starts to bottom out. If you haven't seen that and you're going out and you're spending astronomical prices, well, you need to wake up, because that's what I see is going on. Is we got prices that are high when they first come out, and then they drop down. But everybody's got this gotta-have-it mentality that they got to push the blame on to everybody else because they couldn't find it or had to stand in a long line. They still didn't get it because this guy bought all the product. It's been happening, guys, on a bigger level long before even people got to Pokemon stuff. All right? So, now, we got the stimulus checks coming in. What are you going to do with your money? What are you going to do with your money? I'm just going to tell you guys, if you're looking at sealed product, guys, you need to invest it wisely if you're looking at it from a standpoint of where you're going to put Pokemon cards in it. All right, if you're going to buy vintage or if you're going to buy modern sealed product, you need to take a closer look at what sealed products will have the best possibility of gaining value for you in the longer term. And I say longer term, guys, is not that 1 to 2 year term. I'm talking about a 5-year span to a 10-year term. All right? Don't look at it as a short-term game. You have to look at it as a long-term game if you're a true investor in this market of Pokemon cards. All right? So you really need to do some research. You got this $1,400 stimulus check coming. Some of you guys got more. I heard some people talking about $5,000. And, if you don't invest it, if that's what you're doing, if you're going to invest it or you're going to speculate on it. Speculate. I'm going to take this $100. I'm going to take this $1,400. I'm going to speculate and buy, $400 worth of Burning Shadows. I'm going to speculate. And as soon as the price goes up to $20, I'm selling it. Then you were just speculating. You're not investing. Some people, just get the wrong terminology that you're an investor in Pokemon. If you're investing in Pokemon, guys, you're in it for the long term of it within that 5 to 10 year term. Otherwise, if you're not a true investor if you're just buying it and saying, hey, as soon as the price goes up on an ETB, I bought it for $49.99. Well, it's going for $205. I'm going to flip it. You're not investing. Investing is a long term. So what you're going to do with your $1,400? Some of you guys got kids. You're getting an extra $1,000 or whatever. What are you going to do with all this money that's going to be at your disposal within this week? Some of you guys already got it. What are you going to do with it? And I'm saying, guys, if you're going to invest in Pokemon or any kind of sports card or any kind of collectible, guys, is do your homework. Do your homework. That's what I've been doing. If you guys, I haven't speculated on packs. I invested in packs, and that's why I haven't opened a whole lot of like 10-card booster packs. I'm in for a long term. I'm in it for the long term. Hidden Fates, long term. Long term. Because I believe that set has a long-term gain to get from it. And Shiny Fates is going to be an even longer term. All right? So I would say if you guys are going to invest in some Hidden Fates, get it before the prices really, really go up on that set. All right? Shiny Fates, if you're going to invest your $1,400 in Shiny Fates, get the sealed stuff, keep it sealed. ETBs, yeah. I mean, it's all going to be abundance, guys. This Shiny Fates is going to be abundance. There's going to be more Shiny Fates on the shelf than there was Hidden Fates. And the longevity of the set is in that realm of, could be the same realm of as Evolutions and Shiny Legends. We could see this set in rotation or being printed for the same lifespan of Evolutions. It could be on a shelf as long as Evolutions. 1 to 5 years, 2 to 5 years, we could see Shiny Fates. What's stopping it from not being that set, guys? What's stopping Shiny Fates from not being that set that could be, like Collect Pokemon says, could be our set that will be printed to oblivion and be available, and the prices just continue to tank while certain cards may be the ones you should be after. So, guys, I told you this before, that keep your eyes on certain cards. Certain cards. Because, right now, if you're just looking at Shiny Fates being it's the newest set, you got Battle Styles, which coming out on the 19th, I think. Shiny Fates, guys, there's some cards that you can keep your eyes on that may have the prices for a long term go up. I mean, and with this in mind, you can buy a lot of cards. All right, a lot of cards, a lot of shiny cards, a lot of VMAX cards right now, for less than the price of what the booster box. So say if you got a booster box at retail of Shiny Fates for $49.99. That same booster box with $50 invested in, you could buy a whole bunch of shiny cards that, or if you look at TCG Player, shiny cards are, some of them are $3, $2 in that realm. Same thing with the VMAX cards, full arts. There are a lot of cards. Even if you go on eBay, there are a lot of cards from Shiny Fates right now that you can gauge your market. Especially if you're trying to complete a set of Shiny Fates. If you're trying to open up sealed product to pull that VMAX Lapras and pull out the the full art trainer cards and stuff, guys, it may be best for those of you guys that are chasing after a master set, maybe best to go chase those singles, guys. It's probably, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be cheaper than pack busting pack after pack after pack of Shiny Faces to pull the cards you need. You're better to invest in buying singles right now and if you can get sealed product at MSR. That means the retail price of what they should be, not overpriced of $79 for an ETB. If you can get ETBs at cost of $49 and the boxes and tins at the $24.99 or whatever they are, I'm not even sure on what the tins of the Elder Groves Bolton, I think it is. I'm not sure what those prices on their tins, $24.99 or $29.99. I'm not sure. I have not seen a price that I was able to even buy those tins at retail to see what the actual retail price is. So I'm not sure on that. But if you're buying them at $40, $50 a tin, way too much. Go and buy the singles, guys, on the Shiny Fates cards, the Shinies, Baby Shinies, and the Big Shinies. All right? Buy your singles. Buy the singles if you're going to build a set, or if you just want to get some cards. If you're chasing a Charizard, it's probably best if you just go ahead and buy the card and then see, I got my Shiny Fates Charizard rather than open up the packs. Yeah, it's fun opening the packs, trying to open it up and pull it, but guys, this may be the best chances you have of obtaining the cards that you want, especially if you're trying to make a set. Buy your singles. Buy your singles, all right, on Shiny Fates. That's what I can tell you right now. The market is wide open, and the floodgates of Pokemon cards are flooding in. There are going to be floods of PSA cards, floods of Shiny Fates cards all over, and the prices are just going to tank, guys. They are going to tank. And now is the time, and into the next couple of weeks, guys, to get your Shiny Fates, get your fix on, and get those cards, guys, so you can open up less and just keep the product sealed and don't have to worry about it no more, because it's a cheaper alternative than buying the sealed product to crack open. All right? It may be fun chasing down these cards, trying to find these singles and pay the cheap price for them now, than rather pay astronomical prices for people selling booster packs, the tins at overpriced $50, $60, $70, ETBs that they're overpricing on Facebook Marketplace. Guys, do not pay those prices. I'm telling you, with these waves coming in and not even the reprint on Shiny Fates, there is still time. If you're looking for sealed product, try to get it at cost without paying that high price. I'm telling you, Shiny Fates could be that set that would be overprinted. Could be the overprinted set of this year. So be very careful, guys. And I told you that. Be very careful. Look for the low-hanging fruit. And right now, the low-hanging fruit are Shiny Fates singles. All right? They continue to go down on price. All that VMAX Shiny cards are all dropping, guys. They're all dropping. Could be the time that's best for you right now to get the cards that you want to acquire for your collection. So that's what I would say to you guys. And the more we go into this market, guys, and the deeper we get into new card releases, guys, the waves on cards, the print run on cards, for any sets that come out, new releases, the print runs are going to be that larger of any other sets that we ever had printed, guys. So with that being said, there are going to be more cards available. Like I said, the floodgates of Pokemon cards are busted wide open. Why? Because of the demand for the product means more product, right? The demand for the product means more product. As long as there is a demand as strong right now on Pokemon cards, Pokemon Company will print larger print runs of this stuff. You can't say that the runs are going to be shorter. We're past that right now. We are past that. The terms of where we got short printed cards, and we are on long print runs, guys. Pokemon will print sets to where they see where when it dies down, then they'll move on and they'll say, well, it's time to move on to the next set. But when a reprint comes, when we get the reprint, they're going to concentrate on the sets that will make them the most bang for their buck, because of the allotted time span they have to do that reprint from the time the next set comes out. So they have to gauge it between the new releases and before the new release comes out, and in between that. So they have to come in between there, and they only have a small window. So the print runs are not going to be that big of the reprints. So don't think that because reprints are out that that are coming, that it's going to affect the booster boxes and the ETB prices that much. It's not going to affect them that much. They're going to go down a little bit and they're going to go right back up, just because the runs are not going to be that big, and they're not going to go back and do another run until they get the next available space allotted between from the next set coming out, and then they have that time available to go and say, okay, we can sneak another print run of Hidden Fates, or we can sneak another print run of Evolutions, or we can print another Cosmic Eclipse reprint. We have to fit it into these slots before or after that previous release, because they have to keep on par to their next set release that's coming out. All right, and they have to fit it between that of the new release and after the new release. All right, so the runs are not going to be that big on reprints. All right, so they're going to be available and then gone, available then gone, and then the price is going to fluctuate a little bit, and then it go right back to where they were, and then we're done. And then you may see another reprint down the road. All right, so Hidden Fates, I've seen some people talk about there's going to be a Hidden Fate reprint. Not too much sure about this unless you look on Pokebeach to see if that is a true reprint. But reprints are coming, guys. It's not something to be scared of. It's just a second chance to get some product. And if you can get it on that reprint run at MSR, and I'm not talking about overpriced, if you can get it at price, guys, you're good. All right? You're good. If you can get it at cost without paying overpriced charge based on secondary market, then you're good. If you're going to do long term, and that's where you stick. Don't change or shift from being a speculator to an investor. You're either one or the other. You're going to speculate and flip it, or you're going to invest for the long term and then flip within the 5 to 10 year span when the prices of the things really hit an ultimate hot. So that's where you look at it on that aspect. All right? What's up, Heather Smith? Ryan Pandolfi says he's going into a legend. You got Better Productions. All right, guys. So that's what I got. I wanted to give you an all-in-one video based on, my market analysis, based on, what I see going on in the open market, prices of shiny fates, print runs. The whole open market with the stimulus checks going in. It's up to you guys what you're going to invest in for long term, short term. However you're going to play the field with that. Ultimately, what you're going to invest in, guys. If you're going to invest in Pokemon cards, do it the smart way. Check out other, do your homework. Do your homework, guys. As far as getting product, just be patient, guys. Be patient with this one. I always told you guys, if you can't find product, look for the low-hanging fruits. And, there are lots of low-hanging fruits. I mean, even with this, the pandemic thing going on and people talking about their shortages and they can't find product, I find product. All right? If you got to get in line with the rest of the people, then you get in line and hope for the best that you're able to come out with some product. All right, for the good or bad. If you're in line, stay in line, and hopefully you'll be able to get some. But don't overpay, guys. I'm telling you, with the way this whole thing is going, guys, Pokemon is gonna print this stuff like crazy. It is gonna be available. And with this whole thing, guys, the scalpers are going to get caught. A lot of the scalpers are going to get caught with their pants down, and a lot of people are going to get caught with their pants down. All right? You're going to get, if you're one that's out there hoarding a lot of product and saying, I'm going to sell it on the secondary market, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then all of a sudden you need that money, guys, because you didn't plan accordingly, you're going to get caught with your pants down. So if Pokemon is not going to, sell themselves short. They're going to correct the situation, and product's going to be on the shelf, and a lot of people are going to get caught. And how you set yourself apart from you know, from the people that are just buying any old thing. You know, there are people out there buying stuff that's not even investable. You know, products that's just made to open up. There are a lot of products, guys, that you could be investing in that is worth the more times the money than you know, what Shiny Fates is going for. Shiny Fates is like a complete disaster right now. There's only like some key cards to look after. Charizard being one of them. That is going to hold the set. It's going to hold the set. No doubt Charizard's going to hold the set. Basically, any set that has a Charizard is you can invest in. I could say safely you can invest in. You know, because every card has a chase set, a chase card. Every card has a chase card. Every set that comes out has that chase card. And, you know, if you just set yourself apart from the boys, and just say you set yourself up with the men of the community, and, you know, say you're going to focus in on Shiny Fates, pick some key cards, some key stuff, and just go with those key cards for long term, for single card investment. Key cards that you can buy right now that have the potential to go up, because you got to look at, when I looked at Hidden Fates, I mean, when I looked at Shiny Fates, I couldn't see how this set, how people were selling this stuff at the high price that was rivaling that of Hidden Fates. I mean, I couldn't see how this stuff was up there right against Hidden Fates. And Hidden Fates is established. But how could this stuff be rivaling that? And the expectations, I mean, it's just crazy. It was just crazy. But Hidden Fates stuff, product is definitely going to be going up. It's just, I think Hidden Fates is right now still undervalued. It's way undervalued compared to Shiny Fates. I mean, if someone was to put in front of me and say, hey, I got Shiny Fates and I got Hidden Fates, what do you want? I will take Hidden Fates all day, every day, over Shiny Fates every day. You know, all day. You know, if you look at it like that, because Shiny Fates is no way in the same realm as Hidden Fates, just because it has a shiny Charizard. Yeah, they both have shiny cards, but the whole market for Shiny Fates, there's going to be a whole lot more of it. Versus Hidden Fates, there's less Hidden Fates than there is Shiny Fates. And Shiny Fates, Hidden Fates has double the amount of shinies, double a lot of cards, more big shinies, and more of the best shiny cards in my aspect of the Kantos of the starter set. So, you know, Hidden Fates is more investable than Shiny Fates. So, if someone was to put that before me, I would definitely go with Hidden Fates. But, you know, like I said, you have to pick your poison. Pick some cards from Shiny Fates. Run with those singles while they are low, you know, because it's going to take the longer term of this for the prices to go up. And I think Ryan just put up Suicune. You can see some cards that, you can just look at some of the cards from Shiny Fates, like the Suicune. It's definitely, you know, up there. I couldn't see how some of these shiny cards, you know, there are less shiny cards. There are less shiny, big shinies in this set, right, than there are baby shinies. But the baby shinies are, some of the baby shinies from Shiny Fates are worth more than the bigger shinies. I couldn't get that, how the bigger shinies were, some of these bigger shinies were less than the little shinies. In Hidden Fates, it was the complete opposite. You had big shiny cards worth a big bulk of the money, and the baby shinies were the cheaper end. So it's the complete opposite on this. You know, outside of the Charizard being the real big winner on Shiny Fates, and then you have the Suicune on the baby shinies. You know, and then the rest of the baby shinies, they're all falling down. All right, so with that, I hope this helps you guys out. I mean, choose your poison, guys. Select some, you know, do some research before you invest your stimulus money into any kind of collectible, any kind of Pokemon, or any kind of sports card. If you're in this for the long term, or if you're in it for short-term gain, yeah, there's lots of potential for you in the short-term gain as well, just depending on what you are picking out. Because if you do not do the right thing with investing your money, guys, ultimately you're going to lose some money here. You can't go wrong on sealed product. I mean, any way you look at it, sealed product always ends up going up, and is the best alternative method to go is keeping sealed product sealed. I mean, that's just it. It's a proving track record that sealed product does gain and hold value. So if you're going to buy any product, keep it sealed, guys, and it's all for the long term. It's not a short-term gain any way you look at it. All right. So without further ado, guys, I really don't want to hold you any further. I just hope that this video has helped you guys out, and if it did, then consider hitting the subscribe button to get more information like this. I always try to keep you guys abroad on the market, Pokemon releases and stuff like that, and just my sharing my views and what I think is going on and what you could be buying, and just getting my viewpoint. So if this helped you out, hit the like button, subscribe, and subscribe to the community, and click your bell notification. All right. All of this plays part when I do my breaks. There'll be breaks that on Pokemart TCG that we're going to be doing breaks. Of course, being that I'm doing some booster packs, seal stuff long term, those packs, I may throw a few bonuses out there, like making some of that stuff available, or could be available, some of it. But for the most part, it's for the sealed long term. So just consider that on the breaks. If you guys are interested in doing into breaks, consider following me on Facebook Marketplace. You got to be a subscriber to the channel, so subscribe up, put your bell notification on. Hit me up on Facebook, follow me, and request an invite that you are a subscriber, and get the invite to the Pokemart TCG breaks. All right, there will be more news coming for the Pokemart TCG breaks coming up, and I'll keep you guys abroad on that aspect. And there's a lot of other new stuff coming to the channel. BedF Production knows about a lot of the stuff because I actually was talking with Ben a while back. So he has some insight on what I'm doing and what's going to be going on. So, with that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this market. Enjoyed this video. All in one, my market analysis for the Pokemart TCG sports cards, guys. Just be careful. Be very careful on how much money you are out there spending on Pokemon cards. If you're overpaying, if you're paying in the secondary market, be very careful, guys. I'm telling you. Be mindful, be wise on what you are buying. Singles. Now is the time to buy your Shiny Fates singles. And within the next couple of weeks, it's a buying time if you're trying to fulfill your Shiny Fates master set, if you're doing a master set. I, myself, is not doing any master set. I'm just going to be focusing on some Shiny Fates cards in general, and the big shinies. And as long as the baby shinies are full arts. That's where I'm focusing on. Without building a master set. Just going to take advantage of market the way it is with the pricing. And like I said, my stuff is for the long term. So with regardless to whatever end, in general, with reality, to whatever end the market goes, I'm in for long term. All right? I'm in it for a long term. So whether it's up or down, it's not a matter of, how much anything goes for, because I just make sure that my stuff is paid for. Now, when I say paid for, is I have my other side hustles that I do that cover my sealed product. That my sealed product is paid for regardless. That I can keep it sealed forever because of my other side hustles from what I do. I make money on other aspects that my sealed stuff is paid for, and the selling of my other stuff pays for everything. So, you know, being involved in other markets and other things, guys, you can literally pay for keeping stuff sealed. Don't have to worry about it, whether it goes up or down. So that's another thing that I would highly advise you guys to get involved with. Get outside your comfort zone. Get involved in some other markets, some other stuff outside of just Pokemon cards, because there are other opportunities. All right, there are other opportunities, and I'm on a, you want to hit me up on Instagram, then we can indulge on some of those avenues, on some of those markets, guys, and you guys can better invest in those markets or flip into those markets to make extra side income and pay for your sealed products. And you can keep them sealed as long as you want because of the other side hustles is making up that gap. So the sealed product can remain sealed. It doesn't matter how long it stays sealed because your other side hustles is making up the extra profits that allows you to keep it sealed, regardless to the ups or the downs on the market. You're still going to be profitable on those regardless if you sell them at $3 a pack because of the other hustles. All right, so that's another topic, but that's side hustles that I do that regardless to whether the markets are up or down, whichever way they go for me, doesn't matter. My sealed product is paid for, and I'm still going to make money even if I sold them at $3 a pack. Regardless, if I sold hidden tapes at $3 a pack, I would still be making money. So it doesn't matter. So like I said, if you can go into that long term where you don't have to worry about it and you're into the other side hustles, guys, then you're all good. So don't be afraid to disengage and get into other aspects of markets. Just be mindful on what markets you do get into and how you go about investing your money. All right, so without further ado, guys, I don't want to take any more of your time. I think I took up just enough of your time already just explaining the market the way I see it and just trying to help those out that, that may otherwise not know. All right, so with that said, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. This is the end of the video, and till next time, I will see you guys on the next video. So a little bit of peace, a whole lot of love for you, and a high five to everybody. And I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Take care, and I'm out of here.